and welcome to Sing It to the World. My name is Daria, I'm a singer and a vocal coach, and today we're looking at how to sing K-pop Demon Hunters, what it sounds like. Today we're in the key of C sharp minor, and the range is from F sharp 3, which is this note, which is nothing but the truth now. And the highest note of the song is B4, which is the song we couldn't write. Okay, the song. That's your highest note of the song. Let's get straight into it. Let's have a look at verse 1. So what I need you to think about for this whole song is just two things. It's chest voice and vocal cry. So what is chest voice? Chest voice is your speaking voice. It's the voice I'm speaking with right now. It's this kind of resonant, full, grounded kind of voice. And this vocal register is what we're going to use throughout the whole song pretty much. We'll literally have like one head voice note here and there, but that's about it. So it's a really good chest voice song if you want to develop your chest voice range. And what is a vocal cry? Vocal cry, it's this kind of that kind of vocal quality. It's like a cry, it's as if you're crying about something. However, very important thing about vocal cry, you don't want to overdo it, right? You don't want to sound like this, no. So it has to be kind of 30% of vocal cry, you know? Just enough to make our tone, our voice sound a bit sweeter, a bit more emotional. It really helps actually with emotion, vocal cry. It really adds to it. So chest voice and vocal cry are two main vocal techniques in this song. So let's have a look specifically at verse 1. So check this out. We've got nothing but the truth now. Can you hear that vocal cry? Yeah. Vocal cry and low notes now, yeah, your lowest note, F sharp 3, work really well together. It really helps you get the low note better, helps you not to drop it to the ground, which is nothing but the truth now. Yeah, now. Now, if you add a bit of vocal cry to it, try it for me. Now, yeah? And then nothing but the truth now. Yeah? So that's gonna really help you with the low notes. For your verse placement, what I'd like you to think about is the sound no. So no, vocal cry, no, you're not happy about something, no, you know, really helps you get the vocal cry. So no, and you just sing it on a no. Sing the actual melody before you sing it with the lyrics on a no. That's gonna give you an idea of where your voice is, where the placement is for this particular verse, yeah, for the verses of this song. And it's going to give you an idea of vocal cry. So no is a really good choice here. I will also leave you an exercise called no for your vocal cry to train it a bit more. Now, something interesting about vocal cry is that you can overdo it when you practice, yeah? When you're just trying to find that quality in your voice. Yeah, overdo it, exaggerate it. But when it comes to the song, we need to dial it down, yeah? So it doesn't sound too moany. So let's give it a try. So no, yeah, remember that. Let's give it a try on a no first. Let's go. No. Keep going. No. Very nice. Now try it with the lyrics. So let's go. Nothing but the truth now. Think of the no for me. Nothing but the proof of what I am, yeah, the words of what I came from, patterns I'm ashamed of, things that even I don't understand, etc. Now, what we need to also think about is points of emphasis. What does that mean? So, points of emphasis are particular words, yeah, in your vocal phrase that you make a bit louder than the rest. Why? Because that helps you make the song flow better, and it helps you bring a bit more dynamics in how loud or quiet certain things are. So you could do nothing but the truth now. You can hear that nothing and truth are a bit louder than the rest, can't you? Only a little bit though. You're only giving it a little bit of a nudge, yeah? It's not nothing but the truth now, is it? No, it's only a little bit. So same with nothing but the proof of what I am. Nothing but the proof of what I am, yeah? The words of what I came from, patterns I'm ashamed of. So the words and then patterns are your points of emphasis next. But yeah, I don't want you to overthink this. It's not something you have to learn by heart, like, okay, I have to know where my points of emphasis are. No, points of emphasis are usually very logical, like you will just do it anyway. You will just do it because you heard the original singer do it or something. Or it's usually quite natural, actually. It just makes sense because you wouldn't emphasize something like the worst of what I came from. You just wouldn't, would you? It just doesn't make any sense, like it doesn't sound right. The worst of what I came from sounds right, yeah? Worst of what I came. It just sounds right. So trust your gut there, okay? I always say trust your vocal gut because most of the time it's gonna help, okay? It's gonna help and you will hear it. You'll hear if it sounds a bit off. And you'll be like, right, maybe not there then, maybe not there. That's not maybe the place where I should emphasize a word, you know what I mean? So, we've got a no, no, no placement for the chorus, vocal cry and chest voice, yeah? No, 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 no. Yeah, like this. It's very emotional and cry will bring that, absolutely 100%. Just don't overdo it, okay? Cry will also help you get the low notes. Because even though you only have them for a short amount of time. They're quite quick, aren't they? So you've got nothing but the truth, no, no, no. Even if F sharp 3 is too low for you, you can just think of it as if you're just throwing it. Nothing but the truth, no. That's it. It's only short, okay? And use that N in now. Nothing but the truth, no. No, really pronounce the N and will lift your larynx a little bit and will prevent you from dropping the note too low when your larynx just drop to the ground, okay? No, it will lift it a little bit just to make sure that you get the low note, okay? Same with the worst of what I came from, patterns I'm ashamed of. Only a quick one, yeah? Ashamed of. Really quick, just throw it. Make sure that the vocal cry is present because that's going to help you get the low note, okay? It's going to brighten the low notes up for you. Let's move on to the pre-chorus, which is I try to fix it, yeah? So what we've got going on here is literally the continuation of the technique we set out in verse 1, yeah? So you actually could still call this the verse, but I like to break it down for you in sections. And the melody changes here, so I would call it pre-chorus actually, because it leads to that chorus. Yeah, it makes sense. Melody is developing here. So it's higher, but it's not crazy high. I just want you to remember that F sharp 3 to B4 is not a huge range, is it? It just covers your chest voice range if you're a female singer. And if you sing it down an octave, if you're a male singer, this will cover your chest voice range too, most likely. Okay? Now, B4, yeah, a tough note sometimes, but it's absolutely doable. And also, if you watched my lesson on how to sing K-pop Demon Hunter's Golden song, you remember that we had like a huge range there, okay? That had chest voice, mixed voice, head voice, like everything. Every technique on earth it had, honestly. But this time, we're focusing on basically two things, on chest voice and vocal cry. And if you do these two techniques well, you'll do the whole song, okay? So just keep that in mind for me, chest voice, vocal cry. So now, I love teaching this technique called levels. Where is your voice right now? So for example, nothing but the truth now. We were somewhere here, yeah? Somewhere here, grounded, chest voice, low chest voice. But now in the pre-chorus, we're moving up a level, aren't we? Let's say that verse 1 was level 1, and let's say the pre-chorus is level 2, okay? So think here for me. And remember that there's vocal cry, yeah? I try to fix it. Because our melody shifted higher, yeah, a little. And our level, it feels like the whole sound kind of shifted up a bit, didn't it? We need to then think about the placement again. So it's not no anymore, is it? It's not no, 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 no. That feels a bit too grounded for it, yeah? We need something a bit higher. So I suggest we switch to now. Now, 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 now. Sing it on a now for me first. Now, 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 yeah? Now, now, now. That's gonna give you an idea of where your pre-chorus, and actually then the chorus as well, sits. Now we've covered placement, which is your now, 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 and we're gonna come back to it in a minute. Let's cover flips. So what is vocal flip? Vocal flip is what you hear here. This is a vocal flip. So, vocal flip is a rapid change of your vocal fold closure from open to close. And that dramatic kind of shift is what creates that sound. And it's basically going from head voice or falsetto to back to chest voice, back to full vocal fold closure quickly. In this case, it's actually a lot easier because you have it on an open vowel. What is an open vowel? An open vowel is I. I is an open vowel. There's no consonant next to it. It's not my, for example. That wouldn't be an open vowel. My, yeah? Consonant, vowel. I is just an open vowel. Why is that easier? Because you can breathe out high. Make it a high, okay? And you can hear it in the original track as well. High. When you do, your vocal folds are open. And then when you do high, they close. When you bring that I sound quickly back in, yeah, when your vocal folds are shut again, this is what creates that flip sound. Now, how do we do it on a physical level? So, your vocal support, your oomph, I like to call it oomph. If you hear it for the first time, this is what I call vocal support. So, your oomph is relaxed, okay, on the because it's just air. Hi, hi, hi. Try this for me. Just hi. It's like karate breathing, you know, like hey, hey. You do like some punches or something. Hi, hi, hi. Yeah, good. Now, hi. Add a vocal cry to it. So your oomph is relaxed on the h, and then on the I, it's just a little tension, a little tuck. Okay. Hi, hi. Do you see what's happening? Hi. Hi! It's kind of just going in a bit and tensing a little bit, but only a bit. Don't do that. Okay, don't do that. That's too much, okay? Hi, try to fix it. Yeah? Hi. Hi. Very good. Vocal flips are a very muscular, physical kind of technique. And I suggest you just stay on the same note for a bit so that you can get that muscular coordination sorted out. And don't worry if it doesn't happen straight away. It's a process, okay? Just generally singing and building vocal technique is a process, it's a journey. I've been singing for 25 years and I'm still working on things. Like, I think it's a lifetime thing, you know? So just give yourself some time, it's okay. So just try it. Hi, yeah? Remember about your oomph, about your vocal support. Relax. Hi, bring it in a bit, tense your abs a bit. And again, hi, good, and vocal cry about it, okay? So you went from falsetto, but basically it's just air, isn't it? Air to chest voice quickly. This is what created your vocal flip. And then you basically have the same thing on I try to fight it, I try to fight it, yeah? Now, to remind you of the placement, we've got now, 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 now. It's not a no anymore, is it? No is too grounded. Now. Now, 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 now. Just sing it on a now first, okay? Now, let's try it with the lyrics. Remember, we've got flips on I tried, and then I tried again to fight it. Let's go. Ready? I try to fix it. I try to fight it. And remember that your ends of phrases are actually very short. I try to fix it. Just it. It's a short note. I try to fight it. And that's actually really great because if you find that note, fight it, too high, you can just throw it. Fight it. And just show yourself. Throw it. Literally, throw it. Fight it. Yeah, you throw in a ball. Try it again. Fight it. Very good. Yeah, so you just doing that, okay? And it's very light. You're not going fight it. No. Fight it. Just nice and light. Okay? As if you're throwing something. Then same with my head, my head. Again, we have the same thing. Head and head, although not an open vowel, however, you've got a H here, which is basically air again. Head. So same principle applies, okay? Same principle applies. And then you've got the same flip on heart. Again, H. Just air. Same principle applies. It's actually much easier to do when you've got just breathy consonants or open vowels. Much easier to do a flip. So apply the same principle that we talked about earlier on I tried to fix it, I tried to fight it, okay? Let's go from my head was twisted. Think of the now. Let's go. My head was twisted, my heart divided, my lies are collided. Da, da, da. I need to look at that because breath control has entered the chat, basically. So we've got a really long phrase here, and to make sure that we don't run out of air, we need to breathe effectively. I'm going to show you how in just a second. First of all, what is a vocal phrase? A vocal phrase is basically whatever you are singing in between your breaths. So, my heart divided, my lies all collided, I don't know why I didn't trust you to be on my side. So that was one big phrase, okay? We need to think about rib/abdominal breathing. This is your singer's breathing, and this breathing allows you to sing long phrases without running out of air. That doesn't mean that you need to take a big breath when you sing. Please don't. That's not the point. The point is to do it effectively. It's not about the quantity. It's about the quality of your breathing when you sing. So what does that mean? Put your hands for me here on your ribs, okay? Here. What I need you to feel is how you're breathing pretty much into your abdomen, into your stomach, okay? So there, did you see that expansion? That's what we need. So if you're doing something like this, like shallow chest breathing, it's called shallow chest breathing, okay? Because it just doesn't help your lungs draw a lot of air in quickly. You're just doing that, okay? And that's not gonna help, unfortunately, to sing long phrases. So what we need to do, we need to make sure that we're using our ribs properly. Check this out again. Watch yourself in the mirror, okay? Be in tune with your body. Notice whether you are doing this, whether you're lifting your shoulders, whether you're lifting your chest too much. No, we don't need that. So try this for me. Yeah, and it's a quick breath. It's not, no, tiny breath. But your ribs are like, yeah, are like expanded. Try it again. That's it. And then I need you to hold that position, okay? I don't need you to do something like, my heart divided. That's not gonna help us either, is it? Because we're just gonna run out of air again, aren't we? Now, try it again for me. We need to hold that. So, we're just gonna say it first. Check this out. So you go. My heart divided, my lungs, my lies all collided. I don't know why I didn't trust you. And I've got like a ton of breath left. And so will you, okay? Now, let's try to sing it, okay? Slowly, okay? Let's go. My heart, where's my flip? My heart divided, my lies all collided. I don't know why I didn't trust you to be on my side, yeah. And as you sing it, you will need to obviously start letting go slowly, 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 because you're just deflating, right? Like a balloon. Think of yourself as a balloon. So balloon, fill the balloon, and then the balloon is just losing air. Very slowly though. We're not doing that, okay? Just think of that. Very smooth. Everything needs to be smooth. Let's give it a go. Right, let's go. My head was twisted, okay? My head was twisted. My heart divided. My lies all collided. I don't know why I didn't trust you to be on my side. Lovely. Very nice. Well done. So, cry is essential, yeah? Now, you're crying. So we went from no in the verse, we went to now in the pre-chorus. And then in the chorus, this now placement is gonna help us massively. We're just gonna continue on that placement. And remember to practice your vocal flips separately, okay? Give your voice time to just get used to it on a muscular level, okay? If you've never done vocal flips in your life, don't expect yourself to just like do it instantly. You might, and that's amazing. But if you don't, give yourself some time, okay? Just practice it a bit more, okay? Practice it, go back a little bit, go back, watch this lesson again, and just repeat after me, okay? Think of what's going on in your body when you do a flip, because it's all very physical, it's all very muscular level, okay? And when you understand that, things are just so much easier in singing, all right? Give yourself some time. Now, chorus. Let's have a look. What I need you to do in the chorus is continue thinking about your chest voice and vocal cry and the now placement. Remember, we started on level 1, yeah, for the verse. Now think about the truth now. Now, yeah? And now we're moving on. We're going higher. The melody is going higher. and we are moving our sound a level. An important note, however, is that we're not actually moving the sound physically anyway, yeah? This is just a visualization point, just for you to visualize where am I going with my sound. Visualization is a very, very useful tool in learning how to sing. Now, in the chorus, we've got a now placement, yeah? Remember? Now, cry, try this for me again. Now, 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 cry about it, yeah. Right, so we've got now, 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 now. Yeah, do you see what I mean? Like, you can just sing it on a now, and then you're like, well, actually, I'm doing it. I'm doing this because it helps. Don't just go straight into the lyrics if you're not sure, okay? Give yourself an idea. Now, after you've done the now, 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 I broke, it's much easier to get into that placement, isn't it? Much easier to get into that tone that we're looking for. Let's give it a try. I broke into a million pieces and I can't go back. Do you see what's happening? Yeah, we are using vocal cry to get the high notes. And your vocal folds stretch, they need to get the high notes. The higher you go, the more stretched your vocal folds will be, and your vocal cry is basically helps that. I need you to breathe effectively, remember, yeah, our rib breathing. And then you slowly let it go, slowly. Don't go there, okay? Now, we've got flips as well. And I can't go back, okay, is your first flip of the chorus. Flip on back is a bit different, yeah, to what we've been doing so far. We've been flipping on like a breathy consonant, like an H, head, yeah, and on an open vowel, like hi, back. What do we have? B is a consonant that will just shut your vocal folds. B, say that. B, b, b. It's really strong, isn't it? So that means that your vocal folds will be shut fully, but then on back. So it's reversed. So it's still a flip, it's just that we reverse it. We went from head, open vocal folds close, into the back, yeah? Back. So your vocal folds will be shut on the B and on the A, and then you let it go into the air, basically. Yeah, you let your support go a bit to create that flip. Because when you let your support go, air pressure will change in your vocal folds, so they will open. This is what we need, okay? So think of that for me, okay? Think of it. Like I said, it's a very muscular technique, and it seems a bit like scary at first, but then once you really, really understand it, you're like, yeah, I know what to do. I know what to do, because it's all about the coordination of your support and your vocal folds, and you are in control of that. Same thing is happening on broken glass, okay? Yeah, this is where your vocal folds are shut. Glass, okay? Same thing, just reverse. Remember that, okay? And actually, back glass, what's interesting is that both of these words end on a breathy consonant. So K is a breathy consonant. K, there's no sound in it, it's just K, air. And then S is also a breathy consonant. S, air as well. So it's literally, in literal sense, a reversed flip from your verse ones. Oh, I love this. I love when this happens. It's just so interesting. I love breaking all this down for you. I hope you're enjoying this lesson as well. Now, let's move on. All we need to do is just continue on a now, now, now. We need to breathe properly. We need to make sure that vocal cry is present. Just one more thing I need you to do in the chorus is the more we build to the song we couldn't write. No, I need you to make sure that there's no throat tension. So what might happen? What might you hear? The song we couldn't... That kind of sound, that squashed sound, that might happen. Coughing, never a good sign. Means that your throat muscles are engaging and trying to help you get the note. Means that your larynx is too high up. Your voice box is shooting high up into your throat, bringing a ton of tension. So we need to make sure that there's space here in your throat so that doesn't happen. How do we do it? I'm gonna teach you a technique that I taught here on Sing It to the World so many times, and I absolutely love it. It's really, really helpful when learning to sing, especially higher notes. It's called a surprise breath, and it's basically you taking a short breath, but as if you are surprised about something. So, like this. And what happens is your larynx drops a little. You can literally feel it. Put your hand here for me and just go, and you can feel it drop. Isn't that cool? So also another thing I give my students is visualization wise, think of as if you have gills here, you know, like fish have gills. So, because you're letting space in, aren't you? You're making space. So for example, where could you do a surprise breath here? Have a look at the second part of the chorus for me. So you've got, why did I cover up the color stuck inside my head? I should have let the jagged edges made the light instead. This is where you could do it. Show me what's underneath. I'll find your harmony. Do you see what I mean? Now, 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 now. Now, 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 now. And make sure you're crying about it. Now, now, yeah? It's gonna keep the brightness going and you're giving your sound space for resonance. You're not doing that, okay? No. So, surprise breath, no tension, lovely bright sound, bright chest voice, and that's it. That's all you need to do. Let's have a look at it again. So you've got, show me what's underneath, I'll find your harmony. The song we couldn't write. That's it, okay? So, surprise breath. Now, 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 now if you need to first, then with the lyrics. Now, with regards to this song, it's very quick, okay? Do you remember that throwing thing? The song we couldn't write. And say the word the very well. Say it well. Give it a good amount of diction. The song. Use the to kind of jump off of it into the note. Diction and articulation are just essential tools in singing, okay? They often get overlooked and, you know, we shouldn't. We really should look at it because it's gonna help you so much. So, the song we couldn't write, yeah? So we're doing the throwing because it just helps us get the note, yeah? With a bit more energy as well. And we're actually gonna get the actual pitch. It helps, okay? Now, surprise breath. The song we couldn't write. And my support at this stage, I'm not doing that, no, but I'm giving it a bit more oomph, yeah? It's a bit louder. So, a little bit on the, a little bit, just enough for you to get the note confidently. Now, yeah, I don't want you squeezing, ever, okay? Nothing like this. The song we couldn't write. Put all your energy into that throw, okay? Into that. Shift your focus from here, because that is just something we need to be aware of, okay? Oomph. We need to be aware of it. I need you to just focus on the actual sound, on that movement. Redirect your attention into a gesture of some form. This, okay? Another quick thing I want to touch on in the chorus is the my voice bit, which is a quick switch to your head voice. What might happen, because we've done all these flips, is something like my voice. You'll want to flip there too, and you can, yeah? But in the original track, we've got my voice. There's no flip there. So how do you do that? My is your head voice, it's that light kind of voice. It feels kind of right there somewhere. My, and open your mouth, yeah? My voice. To switch back to your chest voice without the flip on the word voice, you need to basically just pronounce V in voice better. So like even before you say the actual word, I need you to sort of bring your mouth and your teeth almost, you know, together. This is what creates the barrier for your voice so it doesn't escape and your voice as a result flips. My voice. Say it slowly first. My voice on a comfortable pitch. My voice. My voice. Did you see this? It's like your teeth are almost like a barrier. That's what we need. So now, my voice. Lovely. My voice. That's it. That's all I need you to do. So to sum up, what do we have in the chorus? We have now, now, now kind of placement. We've got chest voice, yeah, pretty much throughout, apart from my voice bit, which we just have done. And we've got lots of vocal cry, which brings us that brightness and emotion and helps us get the notes better because it stretches your vocal folds for you. Now we've got some flips here and there, which we have done in detail. And that's basically it, you guys. This is what you need for the whole song. I would like to just maybe have a quick look at verse 2 and the rest of it and just tell you that it's the same kind of thing. It's just that the tempo picks up a bit, doesn't it? It's a bit faster. So what does that mean? That you will need to be a bit more active with your diction and articulation, which actually in return will help you so much with higher notes, because when we have that energy in the way we sing, yeah, that really helps you bring your vocal folds together and shut them properly, like I told you before, yeah, today when we were doing the flips, when we were breaking the flips down. It helps so much, so really make sure you pronounce the words well. So a quick example, you've got, we're shattering the silence, we're rising, defying. See, like da-da-da-da-da-da, it's right here, yeah? Same with the chorus. Yes, it will be quicker, but you know how to manage it. You know how to manage your breath control after this lesson. So you are just going to make sure you pronounce it better. We broke into a million pieces and we can't go back. It's all very pa-pa-pa, yeah, very right here, yeah? Very accurate. Think of it as accurate, all right? And that is basically it. We covered all the vocal techniques in K-Pop Demon Hunters, what it sounds like. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Please make sure to subscribe to Sing It to the World for more lessons, and give this video a like and a share. Also, don't forget that I have a ton of vocal resources for you here on Sing It to the World on YouTube and also on my website singittotheworld.com. Stuff like free belting guide that you can just download right now, basically today, and get free vocal tips on how to belt better and improve your belting. I also have free email newsletter where you get vocal tips every week. You get vocal tips from me every week straight to your inbox that will help you improve your voice. And if you're a beginner singer, I have something special for you. I recently created a guide called 5 Daily Warm-Ups for Beginner Singers. And it features 5 warm-ups that you can use daily in your singing with clear instructions of how to do it and why you're doing a certain warm-up, to give you my guidance and clarity in your vocal practice. All the links will be in the description below. Thank you for being here today. I hope you enjoyed learning this song with me. Keep singing and I'll see you next time.